Hello, welcome back. Some more horror attacks. Nothing too interesting again. I mean, we cast Hidden in Sand and then the guy who cast that was instantly killed. But nobody in our giant stack has been attacked by horrors yet. So this thing that's lumbering towards the next turn. So the full script here is still completely intact, which is nice. Well, actually that's not true because like some of the communion slaves were killed early on, but you know, besides that. We also saw TNN walking Scabiel towards us. Bit worrying. But nothing too crazy besides that. We can't really see much else. But it's TNN, so yeah. Events then, Opry. The local ruler has made a pact with demons again. Income and resources. Some nature gems in Farringshire and nature gems in Winter as well, that's nice. And more horror stuff. Yeah, relatively quiet turn as far as messages go. Thrones. It looks like this. We'll just need one more. The things are okay. Global list now looks like this. And map looks like this. So our main thrones are still pretty well defended. So far, so good over there. We got some new Hidden Sands guys this turn. We're all going to head to this throne. This is now pretty well defended as well. There's quite a lot of high quality stuff here. Lots of special hidden units and hidden mages. So that's not too bad now. Got the final few things moving down from the north, including another worm mage. So yeah, all of our thrones are pretty well defended, except maybe the underwater ones that are a bit light, but yeah, they've got some stuff. At least they have a few disintegrate spammers, that's all that really matters. A couple of Banes with Moonblades, it should be okay. So this time we're going to move on to Iron Caverns with the big stack. But I thought this might be the last chance we have to really use our god aggressively, so my god is going to teleport onto Iron Caverns as well. It's possible that he's patrolling with everything here because it's, you know, a throne. So let's try teleporting my god onto that throne. I'm not sure exactly how to script him to fight armies. He's going to do Earth Power and then Soul Drain, which that'll be up by turn 2. So that should take care of his fatigue problems. And then Soul Vortex, and then I thought Rigor Mortis might be good, I don't know. That won't affect him because he's inanimate. And then Ethereal himself. I don't know exactly what spells to put up, but I mean Soul Drain and Soul Vortex seems like the obvious ones. Besides that, he's on 30 magic resistance with an amulet and a shield of lead. And the skull cap actually, yeah. Astral 6, Death 5. Yeah, I'm just assuming we're going to land on a patrolling force, but we might not. TNM might have just really spread everything out to try and take these other thrones. He might have left internal thrones completely undefended for all we know. But if anything is defending, we'll get to see our god do something cool at least once. And after that, we'll move in with the army, and it should immediately just break open, so whatever happens, happens at that point. My god is the only thing we have that can claim thrones at the moment, so if something goes really wrong, we won't be able to claim a throne anyway. But I think our Dead Prophet's power should leave the world sometime soon. It was a little while ago that we lost our original prophet. So that's okay. Either way, we'll try and storm this in a few turns. And see what happens. And besides that, not much else happening at the moment. I'm not really doing any forging or summoning anymore. Oh! Strike that. We got the Earth Boots made last turn, that's right. So I can do Hidden Underneath again in Smother Dark. So that's good. But other than that, there is no forging or summoning, so fingers crossed everything just goes well on Iron Caverns now. And we should win in 2 turns, or 3, or whatever. But if something does go wrong, well, I guess that's fun too. But either way, that was turn 75. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. We teleported and did Hidden Underneath again, and died again. But you know, that's some more summons. Battle in Iron Caverns. So my god landed on the throne. Nothing patrolling though. So, just get to see my god kill some ED. He does put up Soul Drain though, which is cool. Just draining all these furbolgs. We are massively outside of our dominion though. Current max hit points are 24, so we don't really drain much. Put rigor mortis up. And then... Have you guys routed? Some of them are routed. Look at the rest of them. They just died to soul drone. That was that. I'm kind of surprised that my god used so many gems. Just killing PD. But there we go. The throne's under siege by everything now. Our dead prophet's power did leave the world, so we can declare a new prophet as well. Lost a spider clan witch doctor. And then saw a battle in the desert of the cliff dwellers. So this is Skabiel right behind us, with a shitload of mages who all have tons of gems. Well, maybe not all. A lot of the guys in the front do, though. Yeah, a lot of the guys in the front do. So we're moving some new summons through here. With a lizard backing them up. And they just get obliterated by thunderstrikes. And then airlies. So it's slightly scary. I think that would beat our big army. If it bumps into us, just 'cause it's a lot of airlies. Not sure though. Events then, more pacts with demons. Fertility cult, income, diarrhea, some gold and a black steel tower shield, and a famine in Gimp mark. And I think that's it for important stuff. More demon events. What's that, a peasant and a storm demon? I wonder what that is. Lost a scout. People patrolling in Tianchi. And a worm mage came back. Horror marked and crippled, and never healing wound. Well, you know, he's still useful. Anyway, here's the map now. So here's Desert of the Cliff Dwellers. So this is the, what is this? 22 She-Lords and 3 of the, what are these? A2, N2 with the pick, so they're even more powerful. Plus Skabiel. It's kind of scary, that's right behind us. They also cut off our retreat route this turn. So slightly awkward position. I wasn't sure what to do here. If he moves Skabiel onto this throne though, I'm pretty sure we just immediately win, because Skabiel will instantly destroy the fort and the throne. And he won't trigger a fight because he's owned by TNN, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it would work. So... I don't know, maybe TNN doesn't know that, or maybe I'm wrong? I'm gonna just dodge this for now though, for 2 reasons. One is my god only has 9 pearls, which is annoying. Because if we have to have a break siege fight and a storm fight, or if this moves into us and I try to storm, we can only put up soul drain once, because it takes 5 pearls. That's a bit annoying. It's also kind of awkward to have my god with the army as well, because I don't want to soul drain my own army. But I think this army would have a hard time just dealing with all those air elementals, because we don't really have that many good units other than the skeletons. And the skeletons just kind of got crushed by the airlies, so I don't know. It's an awkward situation. So yeah, I'm just going to move everything to Ukraima this turn, and I'm sending a vampire over to bring some pearls. So, Children Eat Free is just loaded up on pearls to give to my god. And we'll either see what happens. Maybe he just destroys his own throne and we win. There's also a Demon Horror saying on this throne as well, which needs to get taken care of. So it's possible we win this turn anyway, just if one of these gets destroyed. But if not, I'm just going to move to here and we'll just... I'll have to use a few more resources to just make sure we keep a retreat route open, and then go back for this. Or just move over here. Because maybe he fights this off but loses a bunch of stuff, or we get to see what breaks siege, so we get to see what is actually in this fort. We might actually get a lot of info out of this encounter. We might walk over this way instead and go for this if it looks easier. We did manage to get this down to 3 dot candles though. Oh, 5 actually. My god's up to 60 max hit points now. Not quite as bad. Yeah, that's just a bit scary. I'm just gonna sidestep for a second. We'll see what happens next turn. We might just win though next turn is the thing, so I don't know. Other than that, not much else going on in the world. We did get some more hidden underneath guys this turn, so yeah, D3, S1, E1 is kind of nice. So I guess I don't need to leave these behind anymore. There's always been 5 dudes in the garrison for bodyguards for when we cast spells, but It didn't really help much. So these guys will move over here as well. And besides that, not much else happening. I've got Crystal just moving towards Rock Marsh. We've got these two guys now. Gonna move over towards Deep Gorge, go at the throne from this direction. And that's currently it. Nothing else under threat just yet. Doom Horrors are leaving us alone at the moment. So yeah, at 76, can leave it there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Ordinarily, I would stretch out the anticipation as much as possible, but unfortunately all the messages from this turn fit on a single screen, so you can kind of see that we did in fact win this turn. Let's see how though. First up, we declared a new prophet, vegan beef alternative. Lost a bunch of mages to horrors, so Sarah attacking Calum. Had a fun battle in Desert of the Cliff Dwellers. So we moved a worm mage and a released mage, Dust Priest, into this province. Against quite a lot of stuff, you know. Worth checking out. These guys both do Phoenix hire. Got some Soul Vortex action. Worm mage is pretty invulnerable anyway. Currently doing lots of panic spam. Well, there goes one Phoenix Pyre. And two. We're now in the middle of the field. I think this guy just spends his time now punching... Oh! Hand of Death. I spoke too soon. What about the Worm Mage? He's doing okay, you know. Could be better. I'll put this on turbo speed. I think Heat from Hell might have been up, which is kind of funny. But it is no longer up. You've managed to charm one of these sacreds, that's cool. Slowly getting through this. That is TNN's Foul Vapors as well, also now dropped. I'll hit Entity a few times. I don't know, I thought it was a cool battle. This guy's slowly getting killed by bugs. So that was Desert of the Cliff Dwellers. Pretty good, you know. Wiped out, what is that? 68 She Warriors and 52 Tuatha. I don't even know how. 16 Furbolg. Pretty funny. We also then ran away. Since, I mean, I wasn't sure we were going to win or not, is the thing. Otherwise, I probably should have just stayed behind and had a big climactic final battle, but, you know, there was a chance he didn't move the Doom Horror onto his own throne and repelled his own other throne, right? I don't know. But, yeah, he moved into Iron Caverns. Iron Caverns was eaten by, very 80s reunion tour, The Maker of Ruins. And Hoover also ate the other throne as well. So, 2 thrones were destroyed this turn, leading to our victory. Let's view the history. So this was a pretty fun game. I didn't really get to do everything that I wanted to do with my god, to be honest. We got sucked into a very, very early war with Van. And then I basically just spent the first, what, 40 turns of the game just at war with Van, pretty much. Which slowed research down a little bit. I was hoping we'd get enough research done that I could just teleport my god into people in the mid-game and have him blow them up. That never really happened. It was always just in a very kind of weak situation against Van, just struggling to get units out and take a good fight. Got there in the end, though. Not sure what happened to Pan exactly. I think they lost a couple of, like... Yeah, you can see at this point, I mean, this is during our war. They've already kind of been obliterated. Chance U was very small for most of the game. I didn't realise how pressed they were. Pretty surprising. Yeah, but we caught up on quite a bit of research at the end. Just didn't really get to deploy it in too fun a way. It was cool releasing all the Hidden Underneath and Hidden in Sand summons, though. So there we go. Damn, we were huge at the end of the game, huh? That's a lot of territory we're pushing people out of. It's cool to have a contiguous vertical strip as well. Yeah, we were massive. Yeah, that was really fun. We managed to have a really good start as well on this map, which most people complain is like terribly cramped. I think maybe too many of the starts are like clustered together, but ours was like on some weird placement that was next to a bunch of free space. I don't know. Pretty odd. The Van's cap was here. So what were the capitals between me and Van in this direction? Pan is here. Is that it? Oh, and Helheim was here, yeah. So this whole section of the map was just empty. That's very strange. I guess if you wanted to repair this map, you'd probably move one of the start locations to where Obulsion is or something. Or Forest of Gila. I'm not sure. Oh, well, I don't know, that's kind of close to Van then. Yeah, I don't know, it is a very odd map. It definitely needs to reshuffle the start locations, but I think the fact that the start locations are so weird is kind of half the fun, maybe. Anyway, that was Wasps. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Let's go through the graphs. Before we look through the graphs though, you know, I will say, if you did enjoy it, please consider liking the video, leaving a comment and subscribing to the channel. That stuff is, you know, easily some of the most fun things you can do. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we are this orange line. Let's just double check. Yeah. So we were by far the biggest for most of the game, and damn, Calum took a big bite out of someone. Is that Sarah? Yeah, wow, Sarah got obliterated. So Sarah were doing pretty good as well. Until they weren't. Calum just crushed them. Yeah, Sarah did... I did get the feeling that Sarah was very strong for most of the game. I thought they were like... I thought they were like the biggest threat to me, and then they just vanished. They just got annihilated. I'm not sure what exactly happened to them. But yeah, at one point they were even bigger than us. And that was that. So we were by far the biggest, then Sarah for most of the game, then Calum. Then TNN. And yeah, there's TNG in 4th, and they were very small. Machaka clustered quite close to them. Interesting. Forts never really tells you much, usually just tracks provinces, but yep, had the most forts. Income also usually just tracks provinces. We did have death scales for most of the game though. We're quite lucky that we managed to neutralize that by taking growth thrones though. So it wasn't too bad overall. But yeah, we had big income even with death scales, that's kind of cool. In fact, all our scales were pretty bad, weren't they? Yeah, we did really well on... well, I mean, we just took a lot of income, right? I wonder if we can see where Helheim was getting blighted for the Vanheim for the early part of the game. Probably not. But that was also fun, you know, just spamming blight on someone's cap. Gem income usually also just tracks provinces, since the amount of sites you have is usually a function of how many provinces you have, but yeah. We had the most gem income. We did have some globals up as well. That also helped. And let's get to the big one, let's get to the funny one. Let's see how badly we did on research. Not actually that bad this time. Pretty good. In fact, at the end of the game, we were almost in 1st. Looks like Tianqi was in 1st. Yeah, but perhaps unsurprisingly for most of the game, we were in last. That's kind of my specialty. So managed to just about overtake Miklan, and then Calum, TNN, and Sarah almost at the end of the game. But never caught up to Tianqi. Guess they were doing a lot of research. They did manage to take all the thrones off Machaka, so I guess all that researching did pay off, sort of, in the end. Dominion. Yeah, we were way out in front. We had tons of temples. We ended on Dominion 11. I was really spamming temples pretty hard in the end. I usually do when I can. Army size. Man, this is all over the place. So I'm going to assume that the big bumps in the orange line are whenever we cast Hidden Underneath. But it could not be. It might also just be when we were just spending turns producing big armies of junk to throw at Mannheim, I suppose. Either way. Some early spikes from Pan before they just got obliterated. Calum is very swingy here, huh? They built up a pretty big army and then lost everything around the same time Mid-clan did? Did they war Mid-clan? I don't think so. It'd be a coincidence. I think Mid-clan is warring Tianqi there. That's who they are mirroring. Pretty funny. I wonder how Calum lost all that army score in that series of turns. That's kind of interesting, actually. Ascension points, yeah. I mean, we were always in the lead. Calum came pretty close. But, yeah. We blew them away in the end. What about Hall of Fame? Anything cool here? A lot of Calum dudes. A couple of TNN dudes as well. One Marvoni dude. Didn't really see much of them in the game. Although it's a big boar, hell yeah. Respect. And some event stuff remained in the Hall of Fame as well. Pretty funny. Here's how the throne list looked in the end. Yeah, we were way out in front. Calum and Tianqi in joint second. Congrats. Yeah, so that was Wasps. It was fun. We did get very lucky early on, I think. There was a battle we had around here where I could have lost pretty badly. Because I left my retreat route vulnerable. But besides that, I'm mostly just struggling to do what I could and see what stuck. I don't think I played any part of this nation optimally. Or even correctly. But, you know, it was it was fun trying stuff out. And I did get to do soldiering with my god, it's just that it was deployed against a bunch of PD, so... You know, not amazingly entertaining in the grand scheme of things. Maybe I'll try again one day. I'll take another Astral Death inanimate. I get the option to. Well, anyway, that's game. So thanks to those for watching. I haven't joined any more games yet, so I don't know what's going to be next on the channel. Although there should currently be a NatGen game on the channel, so maybe go check that out if you're still bored. And besides that, I will see you when I see you. So thanks to those for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. What a great pretender.